Hi everyone, I'm Denise with Spiritual Growth Tarot, and this reading will be for Donald Trump on August 12th, Wednesday, August 12th. And I'm going to draw 5 cards from this top row, and I'm just using the Universal Rider-Waite. This is the Universal, and then this is the Radiant Rider-Waite. They're both made by US Games, I believe, and available everywhere. So anyway, this top row will be devoted to 5 cards to understanding what he will be doing for the day. And especially if it has any bearing over the United States. Of course, you know, he is an interference on a global platform, so globally. I got that in a dream once, that he's a global interferer. He creates global interference. Okay, and then these 5 cards will be what he'll be receiving. So basically what he's giving, what he's receiving. Because of course that's the way the universe works, doesn't it? So maybe what he's experiencing as well. Receiving, experiencing, it's all the same. Okay, so let's get framed up here. We have the Judgment, Temperance. Goodness, we have 3 major arcanas already. Judgment, Temperance, the Lovers. Then, oh, of course, the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Yeah. All right. And then what he's going to be experiencing, we have the 5 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the Tower, and the 7 of Wands. Yeah, he's been, there's a constant pattern of, you know, not having a good life at this point, no matter how much money he has or appears to have. All right, so with and I usually see the middle card as the themes for the day. So we're in the realm of making decisions, and you know, based on relationships. So, but he's trying to come in the day, you know, he's starting the day off with trying to be the judge, jury, and, you know, the controller over the entire world. So again, I've probably said this, you know, many times, but I need to always repeat that with him, because he is such a negative, you know, individual. He, you know, lives from a, you know, malignant circle of reality. He's constantly creating negative reality rather than positive reality. I have to read the cards as if they were pretty much all inverted, but I leave them upright so that you can see the symbols, and so that you can, you know, I think it's usually, not always, but usually pretty challenging to, you know, see everything when the card is, if I were to turn it up, or, you know, reversed. So that's why I don't. But in the negative sense, he's judging others, and he's not looking at his own, you know, the skeletons in his own closet. He's tooting his own horn, and he's trying to bring down judgment as to, you know, onto people that he thinks are beneath him. Anyone that he thinks is less than him, you know, and people that don't have money. He doesn't care about anyone else other than, you know, his tight circle of, you know, corrupt family members and other people who keep, you know, the legal spin going for him. So this could be like Bill Barr. I mean, my goodness. So what he's doing for the day is connecting with those people who can help him get rid of the legal judgments. And he's having a hard time with balancing and keeping himself in the place where he's not afraid of the forces that are coming down on him. This is a place where he's having a hard time spinning. He's having a hard time keeping the spin going in the news cycle to deflect. And especially about his money, all his finances, of course. Because, things are being released. I need to do some separate readings just on like the intel report that's coming out that's about to be, well, any day. It could be happening right now while I'm reading this. I have no idea. But at this point, I'm seeing that information about his finances is coming through. And he's trying to deflect that. It's pretty easy to see all the time when he's he ran on lock her up, all that. Well, he's the one that is afraid of being locked up, so of course he's deflecting and projecting, on a daily basis. So yeah, I just see this as being, so Wednesday for him, he will be working with people and trying to make decisions about his money and legal future. Probably working with his attorneys are probably coming to him and they're saying, okay, we need to make some decisions. And to him, it's always about the money. And he's trying to balance these judgments that he's got coming down on him. And then he's judging everyone else harshly, which is just coming, from his own fear because he's so disconnected from who he really is. Or he's so, aligned with negativity that, he can't see the forest for the trees. But it's all coming down on him. Now, what he will experience is a lot of struggle, that feeling, like he just has to compete with everybody all the time. This is very chaotic. So it's all about legal things. Now, it may not come out in the news, but what he's doing has to do with protecting himself legally, protecting his finances legally, and it's a big battle. It's a very, very big battle. And with him, you could always look at it as like, the money comes to me, bring it down to me, like. It's not about resources to, be in any type of a win-win situation. Well, I shouldn't say that. He has created a lot of win-win situations for money laundering and amassing, his own dynasty. But he's about to lose all that. Wednesday is going to be a really awful day for him. He's going to experience some falling apart on a level that he really can't handle. It looks to me like he's looking at what he's losing and what is falling apart, and then he's feeling really defensive about it. Like, what do I do? I mean, if you can, I don't know if you can see clearly. Well, here, let me lift it up. Notice the dude's shoes. He's got on two different shoes. He was in such a battle when he got up in the morning that he couldn't even get the right shoes on. Wow. Okay, so. Yeah, what he's experiencing on Wednesday will knock him to his core. Whether or not he lets on, Wednesday night will be awful for him. You don't get the Tower card without feeling like you're just ripped in two. Unless you're like, if you're doing some remodeling in your home, or you're moving, or you're completely, taking things apart and restructuring in some new level, then it can be really positive. And the way I look at it on a spiritual level, for if I were reading for one of us, I would say that, you're breaking through the false self so that your real self can come through. And this can be, you can look at, the spiritual meaning behind the crisis that's going on in your life. But he doesn't do that. He doesn't self-reflect. So he has to get his lessons from the outside. You know, this can't be like just on the inner level for him. This is him losing something in the outer level. And, you know, I hope all these attorneys know that unless they're in line for liens against his properties, that they're never going to get paid. You know, unless they've protected themselves in some way. You know, him and his crime family, they're going to be gone, and you know, it's likely that people that have, oh goodness, I would imagine that the first ones in line, I'm hoping, would be all the states that he owes money to for his traveling there. You know, like he owes money to all the police departments, to all the states that he's traveled to help him with his security detail, and he hasn't paid them. You know, they're out. So this could be part of it. This could be part of the struggles with all the money that he owes legally, and his not seeing a way out. He's experiencing, you know, not seeing a way out. I mean, we just look at the crowns here on this card. Like right here, there's a crown on this person's head, and the crown off the top of the, you know. Back in the medieval days, this would be like, you know, off with her head kind of thing, or you know, storming the castle, breaking through the castle, and the people that are in power on the top, they're down, they're gone. So that's the type of experience that is happening for him, and it might be more than just this day. You know, it's doubtful that we'd be drawing the Tower card for him every single day. But you know, on an oratorial level, on a putting himself out there, he's still going to act like he's the guy that's got it all. You know, that's that wounded teenager inside that, you know, it's just putting himself out there to be seen and heard in some way, because you know, he thrives on that. Could you imagine him ever taking a sabbatical and not speaking for a week or a month, or, you know, going on some type of a retreat to try and heal? Like, no, that's never happened. Oh, so okay, yeah, that's all I'm seeing for this day. So that's for Wednesday. Just that, you know, always going for the money, and always has his hand out for the money, but things are falling apart. Things are falling apart, and he's very, very defended. A lot of struggle and a lot of defense. Yeah. Okay, you guys. I will be back later. Meanwhile, thank you so much for subscribing, okay, and liking the videos and sharing. I really appreciate it. Okay, bye.